Yes, are we live? Are we live? We are here. So sorry I'm late, but let's be honest, guys. You're used to it. You know what I'm like. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all well. There seems to be a lot of people in tonight, so this is what I like to see. Sunday vibes, yeah? Sunday vibes. That's what it's all about. And if you're anything like me, guys, you've had a right, lazy, relaxing Sunday, which I have. I've been watching TV all day because, as you guys know, I'm a TV lover, TV buff, love my movies, love my series. But I thought, well, I'm staying in tonight. Clearly, it's freezing outside and it's currently raining where I am. So I thought, well, what better than to have a bit of banter and converse with you guys, my lovely people, guys in the chat room and the guys at home watching. So, with no further ado, here I am. And as I always start with, guys, giving you guys a shout, because like I always say, it's not just me, it's us. Yeah? Unity. One of my favorite words, unity. So, yeah, guys, hope you're all well. So we're going to start from the top. We have, in the house, Tony Blackwell. Big up, Tony. Hope you're good, mate. We've got Mike England in the chat. We've got N7 Gamer 69 in the chat. We've got AJ Byatt in the chat. Max Onley's in the chat. We've got the lovely Zoe Thomas in the chat. Hope you are, my love. Jimmy D's in the chat. We've got Craig Malloy in the chat. Who else we got? Mr. Waffles in the chat. We've got Arsenal First in the chat. Hope you're good, mate. Dale Boy's in the chat. Delwyn Jones. Chris Davidson, my guy. Hope you're good, bruv. Carno Connor's in the chat as well. Who else? Eric Gurdon is in the chat. Hope you're good, Eric. Liam R97's in the chat as well. He's here. We've got Tony Ubera, a.k.a. DJ Crane. Big up yourself. Hope you're good, mate. Is that it? No, that is not. No, we also have some more lovely people who have just entered the chat. So we've got Shammy D. He's here. Big up, Shammy. Hope you're well, mate. Who else? I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I promise you. Steve RFC7. He's in the chat. We've got Nathan Minas as well. Big up, Nathan. Hope you're good, mate. I saw your trip earlier on to Westfield. Hope you didn't spend too much money, bruv. Hope you're good. We've got Jade Minas, first-time viewer. Look at this. Look, Jade. And Jade, do you know what? Unlike some of the other channels, I make a big fuss of my people in this one. So please come back, right? Don't make this a one-time thing. Be like me. Be a boomerang. Come back again. Keep coming back, yeah, because as we all know, that's what a boomerang does. So big up, Jade. Hope you're well. Who else have we got? We've got Ali Bernard in the chat. Ali, hope you're good, mate. Thank you very much, bruv. Hope you're well. Jeff Cross is in the chat. Big up, Jeff. We've got Kabir Adams in the chat. Hope you're well, Kabir. We've got Josh Grant in the chat. Warren's Team Talk. By the way, people, subscribe to Warren. He's got his own channel as well. Subscribe to him. Show him some love. Please. Adam Lana's in the chat. Adam Lana. Diesel, haven't seen you since Chig's death. Blimey. You're going back, ain't you? Hope you're well, Adam. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. We've got Nino in the chat. Big up Nino as well. We've got the lovely Joanne Smith. Hello, my darling. Hello to you, my love, as well. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I promise you. We've got Omar. Omar's in the chat. Buenos tardes. Hola todos. I think what he's saying there is Diesel's a legend and I love him dearly. So thank you, Omar. Thank you very much. Was I close, Omar? Was I close? Or is that totally not what he says? Just for my ego, just lie to me. Just agree, yeah? Thank you. Mike England, 437 subs. It's going okay, Mike, at the moment. My target is 1,000. So anything that we can do, guys, to help me get there, then I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Who else we got? Right, we've got Pogba. He's trying to do me here, isn't he? Hang on. Pogba CK Dunya 786. He's Adam Lana's brother. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. We've got Jonathan Calvert as well. John's in the chat. Hope you're well, Jonathan. Hope you're good, mate. Jade, anytime. That's what we're like here. No wrong-uns in this chat. They're all decent, I can assure you. And I think that is about it. Adam Lana, he's your brother. Listen, mate, all welcome. Listen, it's all about family, bruv. Yeah, you know that. Yeah. Well, you're at it, Adam. Bring your mum, dad, your sister, your cousins. All right, your second cousins, your grandpa, your grandma, aunts, uncles. Bring them all. Thank you very much. Ronan O'Donnell as well. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Ronan O'Donnell, thank you very much, mate. Hi, Diesel. I watched Danger UXD the last night. I was pissing myself laughing. That is one of my favourite episodes. The dolls, yeah? Lusty Linda and Erotic Estelle. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You know I'm right. Exactly. That's a proper Only Fools and Horses fan. I know the names of the blow-up dolls. How bad is that? Latifa, I hope you're well. Did you watch the Barca Atletico? I didn't know. I've been watching Netflix all day. I'm not going to lie to you. So yeah, but I should have. I know. I know. It's one of my faults. Pavan's in the chat. Pavan Sahota. Big up, Diesel. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Who else we got? Right, I think that's about it. Lovely. Right, okay. So where do we start? Do you know what, guys? So let me just quickly explain something to you, right? So 9 times out of 10, right? 9 times out of 10, whenever I advertise a stream, one like this. So obviously, you all know I always put the thumbnails on. I've got sick thumbnails. By the way, big up to Abdo as well. Thank you, mate. Your thumbnails are sick and I love them. So yeah, you always come through for me, bruv. So thank you very much. But also, one of my ideas when I was doing this channel, I've explained all this before, but obviously there's quite a few newbies in here tonight. So I thought, let me say it again and explain myself, right? Me doing this channel, look, let's not get away from it. It's predominantly an Arsenal channel, right? So a lot of the content will be about Arsenal, the state of this club. Unfortunately, as much of a state it is, as messed up as it is, it's still my club and I still love the club. Right, I'm just not a sheep, and I'm not scared at all whatsoever to call the club out whenever they mess up. Right. However, another main reason for me doing this channel is obviously because I like to talk about life in general, guys. You know what I'm like. I don't, whether it's birds, whether it's a job, whether it's advice, whether it's this, that, the other. Right, because let's be honest, all those subjects there are what we go through daily. Yeah, and it affects us, whether it be mental health. We've all got problems in some way. No one's perfect, right? Some of us don't have trouble expressing them, and obviously there's a lot of us, and I'm kind of like that myself. If something's on my mind, me being a typical man, I tend to bury it, bury my head in the sand, and obviously hope it passes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. What I need to get better at is obviously talking out and speaking out about it. But because let's be real, this thing is real and it's affecting a lot more people. When you look at the way the world has been in the last sort of 2 years, what with COVID, what with the pandemic, the lockdowns, this, that, the other, the restrictions, people losing their jobs, family members passing away due to it. Listen, we all know people who have had it. A lot of us know people who have died from it. Unfortunately, this thing's real. And obviously those problems are real as well, and I just think sometimes these conversations can be a bit challenging. Sometimes they're awkward and people don't like talking out on them. And listen, just for anyone saying I am no therapist, I'm not. The one thing I am good at, though, I will say, listen, I've got a lot of friends and I'm probably one of the main ones in our group who, they come to me if they've got a problem. Yeah. The reason being is because I see things very much black and white. For me, a true friend is someone who can tell you the absolute truth, not tell you what you want to hear. And sometimes those conversations can be really awkward, and sometimes you may have a falling out with a friend because you've told them something that they didn't want to hear. And if we fall out over that, then do you know what? So be it. But, I can sleep well at night and my conscience is clear because friend or no friend, if you're asking me for my genuine, true opinion, I'm going to give you my genuine, true opinion. I'm not going to lie to you because if I did lie to you, that means I don't respect you. Yeah. And I love and respect all my friends. And so therefore, I personally feel that they deserve to be told the truth. And luckily enough, I've got decent friends who know what I'm like. And, if they do want an honest answer or an honest opinion, they know I'm going to give it to them. Hence why they ask me all the time. Now, going back to what I was going to say earlier on, every time I do a stream, 9 times out of 10, there are quite a few people who message me, send me private DMs, either on Twitter or on Instagram about, Diesel Diaries. For example, this one tonight. No one knows what it's about, right? I put on the thumbnail, banter, football news, films and all that, music, you know. But one of the ideas for this channel for me was to just keep it light-hearted, you know. So I came up with the thing with Diesel Diaries because for me it sounds good. I might be wrong. You let me know. But you know, I just thought it sounds good. It sort of rings true, and also it's just one of those things where obviously we could just have a light-hearted banter. I think that's the way I worded it on Twitter earlier on. You know, just light-hearted. You know, because most of the time you guys tune in and watch me, it's always me going off on one about this football club. You know, and I don't want to. I really don't want to come across as negative because there's so many other channels which are like that. You know, I personally believe in having a right good laugh because I think we need it, people. You know, we need a good laugh every now and again. You know, we do. You know, it's Sunday night. You know, we all know we've got work tomorrow. Back to reality. Back to the grind. Let's be honest. How quick do the weekends go? It is literally a case of blink and you'll miss it, right? So the way I look at it, let's have a bit of a laugh, you know, for an hour or whatever. And just obviously, you know, you guys, you talk to me and you talk amongst yourselves in the chat as well. And I love all that because it's a community. Yeah, I used to say this when I was on Claude on the Bansters all the time. I believe in that community. Yeah, right. Every time I do a stream, I know no matter what time of day I do it, no matter what, you know, no matter what day I do it, I know AJ Byatt's going to be in here. I know Static's going to be in here. Chris Davidson, Tony Blackwell, Eric, DJ Crane, yeah, Joanne Smith, Zoe Thomas, you know, all the regulars, all you guys who support us, and you've always been nothing but nice to me. And you know what? Things like that you can't take for granted. It's special, and it's very community based. And I know I see a lot of you guys in other people's chat rooms as well. And I know you all talk amongst yourselves and stuff like that. Omar's another one. Omar, is there a channel out there that you are not a mod of? but you know what? That's a good thing, mate, because it just shows we all trust you. Yeah, and every one of these channel creators has got trust in you. You know, they know you're not going to come in and mess around in the chat room and block people unnecessarily and stuff like that. So a lot of these people who I've picked as my mods, I've picked you guys because I've known you guys for a long while. And obviously for someone who's trying to grow this channel, I can't afford to have wrong-uns who just sort of go behind my back and block people for like no reason and try and disrupt the channel. I know you guys don't do that, you know. So the mod thing is listen, I'm telling you now, it's an honor, believe it or not, you know. And it's trust. Yeah, it's something I have in you and something I hope you guys have in me. And listen, that's what it's all about. But people ask me all the time, what are you going to do tonight? You know, what's your stream about? And you know what, guys, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not one of these who thinks of a script or, right, okay, I'm on tonight at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that. Or I'm not there with a pen and paper. For me, the best streams I do and the best streams I love watching are ones where they just go with the flow. They literally just go with the flow. And I know, obviously, I can count on you guys to obviously, you know, contribute towards the channel as well. Again, a lot of people say it's really hard doing it on your own because it's literally you know, you've got no one else there to share the platform with you. So it's always you constantly doing the talking. And anyone who's seen my streams before, you know, I can go on for 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, until literally the voice is going and it's starting to croak, yeah? And obviously that's my cue that I need to end, right? But listen, it's for me, it's about going with the flow. And the reason I say that is, and I'm not going to name them because for me, this takes a lot of bottle. Listen, I've had a couple of messages in my private DMs on Insta, you know, from a couple of guys who watch this, who watch me and asking for advice. Yeah. And obviously, and look, I love that. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I would do if I was in that situation. Yeah. So, for example, you know, you're at work. There's a girl there who you really like. You think she likes you. You think, but you're not too sure, right? You have your obviously, you know, the odd conversation with her. You want to make a move, but you're scared to because, say, you make a move and it flops. She's not interested. Well, you work with this girl, so you've still got to see this girl every single day, and it's awkward. Let's be real. You know, we've all been there. And one of these guys sort of said, what would you do? Now, my advice to that, and I love questions like that because for me, That's content that I can use on the channel. So when I talk about life in general, yes, we'll talk about the football. Yes, we'll talk about the Arsenal. Yes, we'll talk about how much of a mess this club is. But also, see these problems here. They're not really problems, are they? They're sort of situations, all right? The situation, but these are everyday situations. And I'm yet to find many channels on YouTube who actually, you know, with people who just sit back and wax lyrical just about day-to-day life, about jobs, about, you know, a girl you like or a guy you like, or how do you approach this? How do you approach that? What do I say to her? What do I say to him? You know, what counts as a green light? You know, all them sort of stuff, yeah? And this is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to sort of have a channel like this where I can sort of do stuff like that because it's relevant. It's relevant, isn't it? Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? I refuse to believe there are any guys and guys and girls in this chat right now who have not been in a situation like that. Yeah? But this channel, we can all talk honestly, and we can all talk real. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. My advice to this guy was, do you know what? Go for it. Yeah? Waffle, I love that hit. One of my favourite films as well. Right? One of my favourite films. I swear to you. I said to him, go for it. So what I said to him was, if it was me personally, and I think, listen, as guys, we need to know what a green light is. A green light, obviously, as we all know, if you like a girl and she's given off enough of a vibe to sort of say to you that she likes you too. Yeah. Whether that be the way she looks at you, a smile, a wink, or whatever, or, you know, it's that old classic one, isn't it? You're talking to a girl and she finds a way to touch you. She finds a way to sort of punch you on the arm, or, you know, it's that flirtatious type of thing, right? But what I said to him was, do you know what? I'm very much a guy. How can I word this? I don't like what ifs. I'm a guy. I'm a person very much. I act first, I think later, and sometimes that can be to my detriment. Yeah, but I'd rather try and fail than not try and then look back and think, oh, what if I just done this? What if I just spoke to her? What if I just, do you know what I mean? What if? But now I'll never know. I'll never know. And I hate going through life like that, guys. Honestly, I hate it. I hate regrets. I don't have many. But wouldn't you rather try? And if you fail, you fail. If you've read it wrong, you've read it wrong. It's fine. Yeah? It's fine. Max Only, big up. I don't bother with girls. She has to be the right one only. Yeah, no, look, fair play, mate. Fair play. You know, but I just wanted to sort of share that with you guys because these are the kind of things that I get in my DMs, and I would never ever say do this, do that, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. I word it very carefully. If it was me and I was in that situation, this is how I would tackle it. This is how I would handle it. Yeah, and obviously you get the response back. Oh, cheers, Diesel. No, thank you. I'll try that. Or yeah, on this occasion, I'm not going to do it that way. But no, thanks anyway for the advice or whatever. Because guys, whether we like it or not, right? A lot of these people, or us people who have our own channels, right? We are, I hate the word, but not so much me because I'm small fry, but obviously compared to a lot of the other guys out there, they are, whether they like it or not, they can sometimes be classed as influencers, right? And obviously they, you know, people who watch these guys week in, week out, yeah, you know, you have a bit of an affinity with them, you know, because you feel like you know them. You know, you've never met them, but they're in your living room every single evening, aren't they? You know, you're watching them on TV or on your laptop or on your phone, like you guys are with me now, you know. And obviously when you do that, and obviously the way I talk to you guys all the time, it's like we know each other, isn't it? The only difference is we've never met face to face, but that aside, it's like we do know each other. Yeah, I think so anyway. Right. So it's one of those things where I just think if anything like that, I encourage it. Yeah, I do honestly. I encourage it. I have chats with a lot of you guys personally on Insta, on the DMs, Chris Davidson and Warren to be exact as well. DJ Crane, a few. Yeah, it's listen. I love having a laugh. I love talking with you guys. You know, and this is the thing. You guys show me a lot of love, so the least I can do is obviously give it back in return. Yeah. But there is, as much as I want to try and stay away from the Arsenal tonight, I can't. So I will touch on them slightly. Yeah. Slight. I suppose I have to really. It's an Arsenal channel, isn't it? But it's really comical. So basically, look, as we all know what happened in the transfer window, the fact that nothing happened. Yeah, we had outgoings. Great, brilliant. More deadwood gone. However, didn't get no one in, right? In fact, we bought a couple of players who I've never heard of, right? And again, I will ask the question again, guys, you know, and I don't mean to sort of go on like a broken record, but you know, this is coming from a manager who still thinks that we can attract world-class players. And yet you've just bought two players I've never heard of. Was it Trusty or whatever his name is, right? Again, is it potential that we're paying for? I don't know. Listen, we can't keep talking about the transfer window because it's gone, it's done, right? Nothing we say now is going to change it. My whole thing now is what happens now? Where do we go from here? Yeah, where do we go from here? Because it just takes one injury and we are absolutely screwed. And let's be real, guys. Let's be real, right? Our injury record is scary and it has been over the last several years. Would it surprise me if in the next game Lacazette goes down with an injury or Nketiah injures himself in training or whatever? It wouldn't at all. Yeah, it can happen. What I don't understand, and this is why I keep saying to you guys that I think this club's finished now, because it's for me, it's the lack of ambition. You know, a lot of the Arsenal fans at the moment, and I've seen, you know, lately in the last sort of week or so on Twitter, the Cronky out protest is starting to gather pace. So really, they're blaming the Cronkies for the transfer window, or for the lack of it, should I say? And for me, the only issue I've got with the Cronkies, and it's not so much of a financial thing for me. For me, it's more of an ambition thing, because I don't think they care about this club. I genuinely don't think they care. It's a cash cow, and it always has been. Arsenal turn over a lot of money. Always have, always will, right? They turn over a hell of a lot of money, and it's a cash cow. That's all it is, right? But for any Arsenal fan who reckons Arsenal haven't spent money, of course we have. We've spent loads of money. But there is the recruitment. The recruitment's an absolute problem at this club, and that's been for a while, right? Yes, we bought a couple of, you know, decent signings in the summer. You look at Ramsdale. Who I think Ramsdale has shut a lot of us up. But then saying that, Ramsdale ain't won nothing yet. So let's not start talking big. He ain't done nothing yet. He's played well. He's got a few man of the match performances, and obviously he's come through for us. But he hasn't won anything yet, right? Lokonga showed a lot of promise. For me, he's getting worse. He's dwindling a little bit for me. I look at a player like Martinelli, and I just think to myself, he should be levels above where he currently is right now. Yeah. And I think to myself, is there a lot to look forward to at the moment? No, there isn't. You know, if there was a chance that we could have cracked the top four, snuck in there, then for me, it would have been this season. So I was expecting the club to go out there and cement top four. And the way you do that is by getting in 2 or 3 quality players. 2, 3, 4, I'd have taken 3, right? Especially when you consider the outgoings. But no, we didn't do that. Right? We didn't do that. And I just think to myself, so I have to ask the question. I'm not going to go off on one today, but I just want to ask the question. We missed, in my opinion, a massive, massive opportunity to try and cement top 4 for this season. And as much as I hate talking about top 4, because obviously I want to win it, top 4 is what I used to moan at Wenger about, which is the whole reason why I personally wanted him out, because all he could do for us was get us top 4. And I wanted more than that. Now, I'm sitting here in front of you guys, dreaming of top 4, begging for top 4, right? Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be on my hands and knees for top 4. Top 4, the very thing I was moaning about years ago. We've missed it. A golden opportunity for me. When you look at the disruptions this year, the postponement of games, teams around us just not being in form at all, I generally thought two, three, four quality players in that window to give us the edge. Yeah, give us the edge. Take advantage of the teams around us playing poorly, right? Some of these players around us with injuries. Yeah, a lot of their games postponed. Go for it, Arteta, Arsenal, Edu, Vinay. Go for it. Get us back into Europe. Ever a perfect time. It's now. But no, not even one player. And even the ones we did buy, not only have I never heard of them, they're not coming to us until the summer. We need players now. I don't get the strategy. I don't get what's going on. I really don't understand it. I don't get why we're laughing at Man United. I don't get why we're laughing at Spurs. I don't get it. People in glass houses should not throw stones, and yet we do it in this fan base. I don't understand it. Liam R97, Diesel, does your idiot fan base know that the Cronkies have never put money in for transfers? Your club is self-sufficient, meaning you spend what you earn. Well, if you look at it like that, right, this is how I look at it, right? So when I say to you that Arsenal have got loads of money, guys, think of it like this, right? We buy players in, yeah, for a fee. And the majority, 9 times out of 10, we let those players go for free, right? So not only is it's not good business sense, is it? When you think Aubameyang, right, paid him up, and he's got a free transfer. Lacazette will go for free in the summer. Eddie Nketiah will likely follow him out the door, right? When I talk about ambition, we're offering Eddie Nketiah a new contract. He's the one turning us down. It ain't the other way around. He's turning us down. This is a player who ain't done nothing, right? Who ain't all that at this level. He's turning us down. Willian, missed out on what, 8-9 million just so he could get out the door? I mean, who does that? Who does that? What? He would have had to wait, 6 more months, if that? And then he would have pocketed millions. Can you imagine? Your last day, if he'd have stayed for 6 months, right, that last day, and he gets, 8-9 million just pinged to his bank account. Yeah? And yet, he didn't want it. He was so desperate to leave this club that he said bye-bye to £8-9 million. That, for me, speaks absolute volumes about this club and what goes on behind the scenes. Now we saw the interview with Aubameyang where he touched on a little bit the problems behind the scenes with Arteta. So he's openly admitted that there were issues between the two of them. He wouldn't elaborate on exactly what it was, but enough to know that it was there. We didn't get on. It went sour. Yeah. And obviously the board have backed Arteta over Aubameyang. Now, listen, you guys know my thoughts about Aubameyang. I think he's finished, right? People will say he's going to bang in goals in Barcelona. Slower league, he probably will, right? He's playing in a team like that. Barcelona are not the team they were years ago. However, they still have class players. So the likelihood is he's going to go there and he will be banging goals in, right? The likelihood is, right? For me, he's finished in this league. For me, I think he is. What I don't understand is the outcry with Aubameyang going. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. And I've made that clear to a lot of the guys on here. I've made that clear to a lot of, my mates who have got their channels as well. It's the one thing that we disagree on because I think Aubameyang's finished. I don't get what the love fest is for him now that he's gone. When he was here, what was he doing for us? Right? And I can't excuse, and I know a lot of people have, they sort of, they see him gone now and they're excusing his behaviour and his performances because we now know he had an issue with Arteta. So it's like a lot of Arsenal fans basically seeing that and thinking, oh, I understand now why you were, your heart wasn't in it when you was on the pitch. I now understand why you refused to put in 100% effort because you had a problem with the gaffer. No, I could not care less what his problem is with Arteta. Couldn't care. You're not playing for Arteta. You're playing for us. You're playing for the club. You're playing for Arsenal. Yeah, you're playing for your kids and your missus who are up there in that box watching you. Yeah, sorry, I'm really sorry, guys, but it's for me, it's very much black and white like that. Yeah, he's paid an absolute king's ransom, and all he's got to do is perform once a week, especially this season, and he can't even do that. But Arsenal fans have got short memories now. All we're angry about is the fact that we shipped him out for free. We're angry that Arteta treated him so badly. Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he did. Right? My argument isn't really about that. Right? And I'm not sticking up for Arteta here because you all know I don't rate him and I want him gone. But the one thing I will say, guys, is this love fest is what's angering me about Aubameyang. Because even when he was here, yeah, he was a passenger in this team, right? We were carrying him. And yes, Lacazette may not score as many goals as Aubameyang, but at least with Lacazette, he ain't no passenger. He will work, right? He will, to an extent, earn his money, right? Whether he scores or not, he will put a shift in. Yeah, Aubameyang weren't doing that. He was coasting through games, right? Sorry, I'm not. No, for someone who's on that amount of money, listen. Look at it like this, right? He's on superstar money, so I expect superstar performances. It's as simple as that. Yeah, and that will go for me, you, anyone in your job. You want money like that? You better be putting a shift in weekly, not every now and again. But now he's gone. No one remembers how poor he was in this team this season and last season. No one remembers it. Yeah? All they remember is, he scored 92 goals in 100 and odd games or whatever it was. Yeah, great record. Don't get me wrong. But he's finished. Do you not find it coincidental, guys, that the minute he signed that contract, which, by the way, he dragged on for God knows how long. This is a player who claims he loves the club. Yeah? And he was dangling it in front of our faces. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Then he signs it. Then, right then, his performances wane. Right? Pulling out of challenges, not looking interested. Yeah? Not vocal. He was our captain, by the way. He didn't play like a captain. He went missing. He went hiding. Yeah, when he's playing, it's like I keep saying to you, players in the trenches, players losing. You're looking over at the manager, but you're also looking at your captain because your captain is the manager on the pitch. Your captain is the one who's meant to be, giving you morale, giving you a boost, organise your troops. That's what a captain does. He weren't doing that. Loro, big up yourself. Problem is quality players won't come here. At least we didn't throw money away with second-rate players. But according to the manager, Loro, world-class players still want to come here and we can still compete. So is he lying? Nathan, I would have bought Bissouma in January. Yep, so would I. Realist TV, big up yourself, Realist. Hope you're good, mate. Arsenal are finished until you guys get new owners, and the only way to drive them out is for your fans to grow a pair. Facts. Totally agree, mate. Couldn't agree more. The problem is, they won't grow up here. They won't. Because there's a large section of this fan base that still, even now, after what's gone on, they still believe in this manager and the setup, yeah? So when I say the setup, this guy, Vinay, Edu, they still believe in the vision, right? They've marketed it very well, right? Arteta speaks very well, right? And I don't care what anyone says. To a lot of people, he's a good-looking fella. And I do think that plays a part in it. I really do. I don't know why, but we're in that world now where image is everything, right? Image, image conscious and stuff like that. Yeah. If you look at when we signed Ben White, how many people say, we got the best looking defense. Image, how they look rather than how they play. Yeah. It's all about image. Yeah. Social media. If you look at Instagram, we all feel we have to look a certain way, this, that, the other. Image plays a massive part, not just in football, in the world today as we know it, right? It is. Yeah. And the fact that we had a lot of comments because we signed Ben White, then we have a lot of comments with Arteta, good-looking guys. Good-looking guys don't win trophies. I don't know. I don't get it. I think... Am I wrong to say that with stuff like that, I tend to look at the younger Arsenal fans and think, guys, come on, fix up. Not that I'm being ageist, but you're not really going to get that from guys my age and above, are you? Deezer, it's the same way my club, Man United, act. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of similarities between us and you guys. Yeah, Only difference being, I think you guys are, what, 8, 9 times bigger than us. Arsenal fans laughing at you guys the other night because you went out to Middlesbrough on penalties. And to be honest, I just think to myself, who are we to laugh at you? Listen, don't get me wrong, it's a poor result. Absolutely poor result. I can't believe it still. I looked at your lineup as well, strong. But then happened to us this season, didn't it? You know, listen, no one's scared of us anymore. When I say there's similarities, but between us guys, Arsenal and Man United, especially you guys, being a big institution, the way you are, the way you were, the fall from grace, both these clubs. And don't get me wrong, Man United for me are still better than Arsenal. Better, right? But we've both had a massive, massive fall from grace. We have. And it's sad. It really is sad. I look at some of these fans abroad, where they just don't take crap like that. The ultras, these players are lucky that we're nothing like that in this country. We put up and we shut up, don't we? We get what we don't get what we pay for, but we pay top dollar for it. And a lot of the Arsenal fans, they sort of pay through the nose for season tickets and whatever. And they'll do it again. We're out of everything this season. They're still going to renew their season tickets for next year. And you've got that bias coming out now. The reason why we didn't spend anything in this window is because obviously we're going to have a massive splurge in the summer. And I just look at it and I think, yeah, but why not now? Why not now? Because a lot of the other teams around us, they're going to get their act together eventually. So while a lot of them are in poor form, take advantage of it. So get players in now. Get them in now. I don't understand. In the summer, what's the summer got to do with it? We're in a position now where we could genuinely get top 4 if we'd have got 2 or 3 quality players in. I genuinely do believe that. I do. And for me, we had a golden ticket. We've lost it, and that's how I look at it. This summer for me is a write-off. We're not getting anywhere near top 4 now. We're not getting anywhere near it with this squad, especially now. It's short. No chance. This clown has spent $250 million. Exactly. Are we any better? No, but a lot of Arsenal fans will tell you we are. Yeah, we're not. Daniel Body, my twin. That'd be good, Dan. My God's honest opinion, Diesel. If Lacazette gets injured because Eddie Nketiah is Championship or League One player at best, really, and I think losing. Yeah, do you know? I said it the other day. I think I don't think Eddie's crap, by the way, but I don't think he's Premier League proven, right? Premier League ready. Do I think he would score a bag of goals in the Championship? Yeah, I do. I really do. But Premier League, no, I don't. I've seen enough of him to think, nah, he's not that level. He's a couple of levels below where we need him to be. But I've always said, if you're going to loan Eddie, loan him to a Premier League club, not in the Championship, a Premier League club. I want to see how he does. But I think too much has gone on now. He's had ample opportunity at this club. He's had a lot of minutes since he's come into the first team, and he's done nothing. Works hard, gets around the pitch, but he's not that killer. I want a killer up front. Aubameyang for me wasn't a killer. I've always said that he wasn't. Yes, he scored a lot of goals for us, but for me, he wasn't a killer. Yeah, and he's done now, in my opinion. I know it's unpopular, but I really do believe that. 38 likes, lovely AJ. Keep me informed on that, please. Guys, also, can we please subscribe as well? Yeah, subscribe, please. But I know there's people watching this right now who haven't subscribed yet. Yeah, because I can see who subscribes. So please get me up there. I think top 4 Arsenal won't get this season, in my opinion, Diesel. No chance. I don't think he's finished, just think he's past his best. Yeah, no, fair enough. Do I think he could do a job at Barca? Of course I do. I just think in this league, for me, he just hasn't. Do you know what? It's different, right? You see some players and you think to yourself, You know, he's 32 now. Yes, he's not scoring as many goals as what he was. I will always give a player a little bit of a pass if I can see they're working, though, Nathan. If they're working and they're grafting and it's just not coming off for them, then you can't really ask for much more, right? They're putting themselves about. They're trying. Yeah, we're not stupid. We can all watch a game of football, and we can all tell the players who are trying, right? Whether it comes off or it doesn't, whether they score or they don't, whether they lose or they win. We can always see a player who's at least trying. He's giving his all. He's giving his best. I look at Aubameyang. I see a player who's coasting, not trying, not bothering chasing or, pressing or trying to win the ball back. Yeah. I just see a player who's going through the motions, right? When the stakes are high. So when the stakes are high, which in the Premier League they always are, especially with us, and I just see him just coasting through the game, not really. The body language tells you that I'm not happy here. I don't really want to play today, but, I have to. Do you know what I mean? That's what I see. I can't forgive that. I can't forgive it, and I won't. I won't forgive it. So a lot of the Arsenal fans can. That's up to them. I won't. If I'm standing over there in the corner on my own, fine. I will happily stand there, chest out on my own. I will not forgive that. I'm not having that. Joss Grant, half of the fan base were begging Aubameyang to be dropped a few months ago. Thank you very much, Joss. See? Of course we were. And is it any coincidence, right, that when he did get dropped, we started winning games? Funny that. Now, oh my God, Aubameyang's gone. Oh my God, we're going to miss him. Oh my God, Aubameyang. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Really, guys? Come on. God, unbelievable. Chris as well, I agree. Aubameyang didn't look good, but I don't think he wanted to play under this manager on the left. No excuses for me because I was getting the amp. Facts, yeah. Jimmy D, you should have sold him when you gave him that new contract. Yep, I said that. So did Danny Cook. Also, he shouldn't have been the Arsenal captain in the first place. Totally agree. AJ Diesel, seen Arteta was his manager. We never played to Aubameyang's strength. So that, in my view, at least he had some impact when you come par him too when we had Emery. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. Jade, imagine not performing at our daily jobs because we don't like our boss. We'd all be unemployed. Jade, you know what, right? I'm so glad you said that. If you do have the time, Jade, to watch my previous streams, please do, because I say this all the time. All the time. And I know some people don't agree with me, and we should look at footballers differently. No, we shouldn't, right? We shouldn't, right? We all have jobs. We're all human beings, right? The only difference is these guys are multi-millionaires. They get paid a lot more than us. Their wallets are bigger than ours. That's it. There's no difference, right? And I've said it once, I've said it before. You, me, Jade, everybody in this chat room, right? In life, we've all had bosses, worked under certain bosses that we just can't stand. We don't like them for whatever reason, right? Okay, I've had plenty of them, right? Not now, but obviously in my younger days, right? But I still have to put a shift in and work. If I don't, guess what? I'm sacked. Yeah. We've all got bills to pay. We've all got mortgages to pay. We've all got kids to feed. Do you know what I'm saying? We've all got girls to take out shopping and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? No, but all joking aside. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We've all had bosses we don't like. So why is it different for footballers? I've never understood that. Never understood it. I couldn't care less whether Aubameyang has a problem with Arteta or not. Right? Off the pitch, do what you like, Aubameyang. Right? Do what you like. But when you're on the pitch, don't forget, you're not just playing for us. And it's not just Aubameyang, it's all of them. Right? It's all of them. Right? I want to know what's going on with Kieran Tierney. He's another one. Yeah? Because he is off the boil big time. What's going on with him? And we all know he's a quality player. Right? He ain't crap. You don't become bad overnight. Right? There's something not right at this club. There's something not right. And listen, the fact is, we're probably never going to find out. Right? Because these things, where no fans are ever privy to it. Aubameyang, for me, had the perfect chance, really, to come out and tell us exactly what went on. But you won't. Wouldn't surprise me if these players obviously have to sign a confidentiality agreement or whatever when they part ways with their club. They can only say so much. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a clause where players sign that, which prohibits them from obviously opening up and telling us. So, in a way, I get it. But look, there's something not right. Something not right. Zoe, you play for the fans and at the very least, your family, no matter what. Some of these players have no shame. Do you know what? If I was a professional football player, guys, and I mean this, right? Yes, a lot of it, it's the money. I'm playing for the money and stuff like that. But whether I like the manager or not, this is just my mindset. If I've got my kids up there watching me, right? It would just pride alone. I'd have to play for the club and put a shift in and try my best to score. Because every time you score, these players surely must score goals and then look up to the boxes and see their kids. Yeah, Daddy, yeah. What a buzz that is. What a buzz that is as a father to see that. You know what I mean? These kids, you're a hero in their eyes. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never understood players who just don't put it in. And you're missing out on a moment like that. I don't get it. Mike, Aubameyang was paid 350 grand a week and never performed. Facts. The North London derby latest was a disgrace. Yep, again, facts. When was the last time Aubameyang gave 100%? Can you remember? I can't. Flo Zanelli, my mate Flo. Flo, listen, thank you very much. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Thank you very much for your present the other week. Thank you very much, bruv. You know I love you. Diesel, you're a superstar, mate. Always gives 101%. That's 1% is when you think you have one last pump in there. Then say, fuck it, not going to pull out now. Yeah. Mate, I'm not a fan of the bag. So, yeah, it does come out eventually, mate. I've got to be careful with that. But, Flo, thank you very much. I do try my best. But listen, I will say this. I've never been one for personal glory, right? So, obviously, when you've got a chat room like this, it's very easy to converse and obviously have a laugh and have a chat because I feed off you guys. Hence why I don't think all day. I think, oh right, oh god, I've got 8 o'clock. I'm going live. What do I do? What do I talk about? What do I discuss? Right, I'm going to spend 10 minutes talking about this. I'm going to spend 10 minutes talking about that. I'm going to spend 20 minutes talking about this. Half an hour talking about that. I don't do anything like that, guys. Go with the flow. For me, streams, the best streams I see are the ones where you just go with it and just see where it takes you. Yeah, see where it takes you. Love stuff like that. I mean, look, Nathan Minnis, right? Under Emery, though, Aubameyang and Laka were banging in goals, Diesel. Respect your opinion, but disagree. See, I don't mind that. Yeah, but Nathan, you're not being a dick about it and calling me names, are you? Yeah, you disagree with what I'm saying, but we're still cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, fair play to you. There's a lot of pricks on here. Not in this chat room, obviously, but like what I see on Twitter and social media and Instagram, because they disagree. I'm obviously I'm a prick. I've said something they don't agree with. I must be a wrong one. No, that's part and parcel of the game. We all see the game differently, don't we? Come on. AJ, 42 likes. Thank you very much, mate. Tony Ubera. Aubameyang helped Arteta win those 2 trophies. Arteta got tired of being in that shadow, like Tommy Gunn in Rocky 5. Arteta going to co himself. Rocky 5, God, was one of the worst films I've seen as well. Rocky 4 is the best one. We all know that. But yeah, no, I get your point, mate. I do get your point. I get your point. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what actually went on there between them two. Honestly, I really would. Because remember, I was used to say to you guys, there's something not right between them two, I think a lot of us said that. You could just tell. You can just tell there's something not right. Zoe Thomas, best looking defence. Typical Arsenal fans, which is what a lot of them say. Let's be real. Right? Got a very good looking defence. That just sort of tells it how it is nowadays, doesn't it? Tony Blackwell, image rights is big business these days, so it's understandable. Yep, I get it. I do get it, mate. Sad, but it's true, isn't it? If Arteta looks like Graham Potter, he'd have been sacked ages ago. Image definitely plays a part. Madrid got rid of Di Maria because he didn't look marketable. Right? Let me tell you something else as well. Jade, I'll tell you, you're making some right good points tonight. Imagine, image plays a big part, right? When you look at someone like David Beckham, for me, good player, not world class. I thought Beckham was very, very overhyped, right? To this day, I still think that, and I've always said it. Would he get in my top 11? No chance, right? But he was marketable. Good-looking guy, right? Whatever he wore, boys would go out and wear it. They could put a skirt on. By tomorrow morning, you're going to see loads of guys in the street wearing a skirt, right? That was Beckham. Beckham had that pull. He had that image. He had that popularity, right? And it also helped that he was with, obviously, him being with Posh Spice, right? Who, obviously, in her own right, is an icon as well. So, and she was the one who sorted him out, turned him into a big, big brand, right? Don't get mistaken. Don't ever get that twisted. A lot of what Beckham is by Posh, right? You know what they say, behind every great man and all that. She's the driving force behind that. And I'll tell you something now. For Real Madrid to have gone in for Beckham, it wasn't because of how he played ball. It was because of how many shirts he can sell. That's a fact. Then he went to PSG, done the same thing, yeah? Beckham is a market machine, or he was a market machine, right? Which is why these top clubs went in for him. They didn't buy him because of his ability at playing football, yeah? I think they tried to do that as well with Gareth Bale, Real Madrid. I don't think it's worked out. Gareth Bale, the Prince of Wales. You know, it's a slogan. We can sell that as an image, you know, and it's not worked out. Yeah. And you're right. Di Maria, let's be honest, ugly bastard, but good player. Yeah. There's, you know, I look at someone like a Harry Kane and I think to myself, Real Madrid would never go in for someone like a Harry Kane because he won't sell shirts. You know, and that is, when you look at it like that, right? I think that's what football is nowadays. A lot of it is. I mean, look, I say this to you guys all the time. A lot of it is to do with money. It's to do, with money. You know, I'm quite a bit of a cynic. You know, if Arsenal tomorrow bought this, I don't know, Chinese player or player from the Far East, like we did with those. I forgot what they called that. Is it Rio Miyachi? There's a part of me that thinks, you haven't bought him for his talent. If you just bought him because obviously you want to crack that market. Yeah, there is a part of me now that thinks that, not just with Arsenal, but with some of these clubs who buy from the Far East or wherever. Yeah. You know, and that's where it's going now. It's all about, who can sell the most shirts? Right, we need to crack that part of the world. You know, so let's buy a player from there. Let's promote him heavily. And obviously we'll get our return back on the merchandise and on the shirt sales. And that is business. And it's like we say now, football's not a sport anymore, it's a business. Yeah? With me so far? Right. The only reason Athens back Arteta is because they fancy him. Yep, facts. Diesel, I don't see many strikers doing well under this manager. Martinelli won't be here in 2 years. I'm surprised he's still there now, mate, if I'm honest with you. I don't think Saka will be there long. Smith Rowe, I really don't. They need help, these boys. They need help. You know, they're nowhere near the finished article. Good players, but they're not the finished article. However, they're our main boys now, aren't they? They're the ones that we're relying on. And you know, if they don't perform in a game, they're the ones who get the stick. Youngsters like them. Shows where we are. Max, Diesel, the problem with Arsenal is your fans will never unite, so you'll never get anywhere. Facts. We never will, mate. We never will. That's why I say to you, we are done. Right? We're done as a club. We are done. I'm sorry. Done. The fans can, if they wanted to, the fans can really affect change. And I do believe that. I really do. Don't forget, it's the fans who got Wenger out eventually. Right? It didn't happen in 5 minutes. But eventually, it was the fans who won. The fans got out an icon like that. And if we can get him out, we can definitely get this prick out. Do you know what I'm saying? But fans won't do it. A lot of them, you know, they just, this guy, I just don't get why this guy's so liked. I've never understood it. I just don't get it. I don't get how he's rated. I really don't. He's bought us 1 FA Cup. He's living off that FA Cup. Like, it's mad. What else we got here? Steve RFC7, it shows that no team has a given right to win every game. Anything can happen, and scoring is the hardest thing to do. Exactly. Jade, Man United are only a football club because 11 men run out in a red jersey every week and kick a ball around. We're a business now, a commercial tool with football as a distraction. Joey, I don't think it bothered a lot of these owners when the fans weren't allowed in the stadiums. I mean, these clubs, especially Man United and the Arsenals, they're making bundles of dough anyway, regardless of whether the fans are there or not. You know, it's money. It's money. Like I know a lot of the fans blame the owners to an extent, right? I don't want the cronkies here. I want ambitious owners. For me, it's not so much about we must have a multi-billionaire. Of course it helps. I'd rather have owners. I'd rather have millionaires than billionaires, but I want the millionaires to be ambitious, right? Otherwise, what's the point in having a multi-billionaire who couldn't give a toss about this club, right? I want someone to come in who's invested in Arsenal, who's got an obsession with winning, you know, because we say it's all about money, but then the cronkies surely must realise, well, if you get this club winning, you're making a lot more money in the long run. You're making more. I don't understand it. This is why I don't understand why we don't buy the players. Buy the players. Get us back to where we were. Get us back in the Champions League. Get us back competing. You know, block by block. Build, build, build. If you put a lot of money into it now, but you get us there, oh my God, later on down the line, you're making enough money. I just don't understand. It's so small-minded, this club. It's small. It's no ambition at all. It really bugs me. Anyway, where are we? Jeff Cross, summer spending, more lies. Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Of course it is. You know, Arsenal have money when they are prepared to let players go on a free. Yeah, listen, again, we haven't learned our lesson, have we? Like, if you look at the Ozil situation, we haven't learned our lessons, you know, from Aaron Ramsey, even, you know, going back that far. We just haven't learned our lessons, man. We just don't know how to sell players. Some of these players who, listen, admittedly, they're not at the required level to play for this club. That doesn't mean, just because they're crap for us, that doesn't mean you should have trouble getting a fee for them. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't even get a fee for some of these players. And yet worse players than this get sold and bought every day in the transfer market. So it's not the players, is it? I'm looking at the operators. I'm looking at the salespeople of the club. 43 likes. Nice one, AJ. Thank you very much. Anyway, whatever. Ding Dong's in the chat. Hi, Diesel. How are you, buddy? Hope everyone is well. All good, thank you, mate. All good, all good. Right, listen, let's talk about films, right? Sod the Arsenal, that's done. Right, now listen. I've started watching The Tourist, right? I started watching that yesterday, and I'm hooked. I think there's 7 episodes. I'm on the 5th. Yeah, I'm on the 5th. I've got 3 more. So I recommend people to watch that. It's really good. And do you know what? To be honest with you, anything with Jamie Dornan in, you just know he's going to be good. He's such a good actor. What else was he in? Was it The Fall? He was in The Fall as well. And I thought he was a psycho in that. He was a serial killer. And I thought he was absolutely brilliant in that. Very good actor. Very underrated as well. So that's how you can tell the voice she's going, blimey. Mr. Waffle, Diesel, who would you rather keep, Aubameyang or Arteta? Oh, easy, Aubameyang. All day long, Aubameyang. I'd rather keep him. Clem, big up yourself, mate. He could finish, but was never world class, never clinical, useless captain. Yep. Facts. Grant McRoberts, yeah, he was in 50. Yeah, that's where I first noticed him, Grant, because, yeah, I actually like those films. I thought he was quite slick in that as well. So, yeah, I started watching that. That's where I noticed him. And then I see him in The Fall. And Gillian Anderson's in that as well, isn't she? She's the cop who's chasing him. But, yeah, honestly, it's really good. And in The Fall, do you notice how, like, they had that attraction between, like, them two as well? Gillian Anderson and him. So it was really well written. And obviously in this as well. So, yeah, there's that. There's this other thing obviously House of Cards. I'm loving House of Cards. Do you know what the thing is? It's not really. It's not really my thing. So I was a bit hesitant to watch it because it's not really like the politics and stuff. It's not really my thing. But everyone was raving about it, and I know it's not new. It's been out a while now, and I really do like Kevin Spacey as well. I love his films. He's such a good actor, right? And I thought, now let me give it a go. Let me just give it a go. And honestly, guys, I swear to God, from the first episode, I was hooked. I thought, right, okay, this guy's trying to be president, and he will go to unknown lengths in order to get it. And I thought, right, let me just see how this plays out. So, yeah, I'm on series 5 on that at the moment. So, yeah, I'm watching that. One of my favourite series of all time is Suits. Anyone who's not seen Suits, please, 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 you need to watch that. Harvey Specter. Oh, Christ, slick. So, yeah, watch Suits. But there was something I wanted to... Oh, what's it called? Let me just try and find it. What's it called? What's it called? Give me 2 secs, guys. I've totally forgot the name now. Oh, yeah. Annabelle Comes Home. I watched that the other day. The Sinner. That's it. The Sinner. So, yeah, the new series is at series 3, I believe. That came out. Was it last week or the week before? So I've completed that. I've watched that. Someone in the chat mentioned earlier on about the teacher. I forgot who that was now. Remind me who that was. Someone in the chat earlier on mentioned that. Sheridan Smith. Guys, you all know I've got a bit of a soft spot for Sheridan Smith. There's something about her that just... Yeah, anyway. So, but she, as an actress, I think she's brilliant. So, yeah, I watched that, completed that. 4 episodes. I think that was really good. I won't lie. Craig Malloy, that was you, wasn't it? Nice one. Craig, for someone who's seen it as well, is it me or was you let down with the ending? Because I thought the ending was poor. I did not like the ending at all. That wound me up a little bit because it was all geared up for an explosive ending and it just petered out like that. I didn't like it. So, yeah, that wound me up a little bit. Mr. Waffle, her baps, Diesel, whatever do you mean, Mr. Waffle? Whatever do you mean? No idea what you mean. Yeah. So, yeah. How did you know? Nathan Minas, yeah, new season of Top Boy is out on March the 18th. Lovely. Anyone who's not seen my Instagram, you will see my main profile picture of me and Asher D. Boom. One of my mates. Well, my cousin's mate. But, yeah, what's his is mine? Same thing, innit? So, obviously, listen, Twitter and Instagram, make sure you follow me, guys. My Twitter handles and my Instagram is obviously in the chat. Well, it should be anyway once I take that off. Boom, there you go. Right, come on then. Yeah, let's grow it. And also subscribe and like this video as well. I've got to start saying that every sort of 10, 15 minutes when I'm streaming. Because we all know that we forget us people, don't we? Zoe Sheridan Smith is... Do you know what? No matter what she's in, she just pulls it off. I think, honestly, she's such a good actress. I loved her in Gavin and Stacey as well. I thought she was brilliant in that. But anything she's in, she was in... What was the other one she was in? Is it 4 Lives? Is that what it's called? That was really good. I watched that a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, completed that. I thought that was good. I'll tell you something. God, that put whoever wrote that, I'll tell you something. Christ, did they not? They put the police in a right bad light. Just shows how corrupt the police force are. And that's a true story as well, by the way. That's a true story. And that's what it was about. It was, homophobia, and how corrupt the police were. Obviously, they didn't want to tackle it. They didn't like it, and they tried to brush it under the carpet. And it just goes to show, then it sometimes, obviously, they're meant to be there for you, but they're not. And when it comes to your family, if you've got to find the answers yourselves, then go and find them yourselves, because this lot ain't doing nothing for you. Chris Diesel, the responder is decent, mate. It's a bit gritty. I've not heard of that. What's that on Netflix, Chris? Let me know. The Little Things, Denzel Washington came out last year. Great film. Guys, I'll tell you something now, right? When it comes to Denzel, there's one of my favorite. Oh, it's emotional, but I love it. I love films that have got depth, right? I'm not a shallow guy. I love films where they sort of have an effect, and obviously they make you think about things after you've seen it and stuff like that. There's a lot of hidden meaning in certain films, and I love films like that. The film I'm talking about with him is called Fences. Anyone who's not seen that, please go and watch it. Please go and watch Fences. It's one of the best Denzel films I've ever seen, and I love this guy. Right? He's not made a bad film, in my opinion. But Fences, it's an emotional one. And I tell you what, it's powerful. Go and watch it. He's brilliant in that. Go and watch it. Sad in parts, but go and watch it. It sends out a proper message as well. Go and watch it. Grant McRoberts, yes, I've seen this as well. Only teacher I saw was Kate Mara, who was a teacher who had an affair with a student. Do you know what? Something about it. Right, so this girl, yeah, Kate Mara, she's also in House of Cards. Right, journalist. And I think she's absolutely lovely. Grant, I swear to God, I first watched her in the teacher, because I saw that and see how she messed that kid's head up. And obviously, years later, he tracks her down and he finds her in it, and he blatantly tells her, "Look, you messed me up. My life has been terrible since I met you," and stuff. I don't want to ruin it too much, but I thought, she's just lovely looking, mate. Just something about her I just really like. But that's really good, good actress. Top Boy is good. Top Boy. Anyone who's not seen Top Boy, go and watch it. It's real. It's real. I'm telling you now. That is what it's like in London, especially in the south. Gang culture and warfare and drugs and this, that, the other. Yeah, I'm telling you. Top Boy. The series just done. Was it 3? One of my favourite scenes, right? I've got to say, anyone who's seen it is the bit where Ashadee's in Jamaica. Yeah, and he's with his cousin on the street, and the Jamaican police come and pick him up, yeah, and put him in the car. Yeah, anyone who's not seen that, just please go and watch it. It is brilliant. Right? When you hear the proper Jamaican act. See the police out there, yeah, rough. See the police over here. Excuse me, sir, would you mind getting into the car? No, out there, yeah, they don't even ask you. Right? They pick you up, right? And they throw you in that car. Now his cousin was in a wheelchair, yeah. They still picked him up and chucked him in the car. They don't care out there. They're rough, right? Please tell you something out there. You listen. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so funny. It just made me laugh. I can't wait for Top Boy. Yeah, yes, I'm saying it's coming, mate. It's coming. Big up to Drake as well, because if it wasn't for Drake, there's no way we would have seen any more Top Boy. Max on Lee should do a music stream, Diesel. Get some bangers on. Do you know what? I want to do that, right? But I don't quite know what the copyright rules are. Do you know what I mean? So if I play something, am I going to get was it copyrighted? Is that the term? I don't know. I've got to look into that, but I'd love to, mate, because you know I'm a music man, Max. I'm a big music man. Diesel, have you seen the Tinder? No, the Tinder swindler. No, is that good, Tone? I've seen it. I've not watched it yet. Is it worth watching? Let me know. Swindler. I know what you meant. Come on. 52 likes. Lovely. Thanks, AJ. Big up yourself, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much. Exactly, Jeff. Who polices the police? Exactly. Could have been worse. We could be in America right now. Responder has been worth a watch. First episode, bit slow, but just gets better. Is that on Netflix? Oh, BBC iPlayer, yeah? Oh, I'll have a look. Nice one. Nathan, yeah, Blue Story, big film. Great film. I love that film. Honestly, I love that film. Yeah, anyone who's not seen that, if you like those sort of films, because for me, it represents what London's like at the moment. Gritty, man, and it's all sort of, gang culture and stuff like that. Especially in that film, Blue Story, is about gang culture, isn't it? Big time. But yeah, I like things like that. I like watching. This is why I love British films, because for me it's more real. When you watch an American film, and I love American films and stuff, but some of them are very OTT, aren't they? I like real, just gritty, real, something I can relate to, something I see most days when I leave the house. And Blue Story is very much like that. Mr. Waffle, Diesel, did you watch Cleaning Up? Is that with the Cleaning Up? Why does that ring a bell? Is that the girls who worked in the factory who kidnapped their boss and took him to the forest? If it is that, I've seen it. Is that the one with Haley from Coronation Street? Let me know. Days, have you ever watched Airplane, the 80s film with Leslie Nielsen? I haven't. Do you know what? I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not really. Do you know what? I love comedy films, but I don't like silly comedy. I like funny, intelligent comedy. For example, Wedding Crashers is one of my favourite films, right? I could watch Wedding Crash. I've watched it. I've watched that film probably about 50 times. But it's a film I could just watch over and over and over again and still crease. Yeah, I love Vince Vaughn. I love all his films. He just cracks me up. And the guy, what's his name? Oh, I always forget this guy's name. Someone help me out. He's in this film as well. He's the one who crashes the funerals. What's his name? Someone help me. Man and Fine American. Oh, yeah, especially American Gangster. It was proper. He was the man in that one. What's the guy's name? Oh, I'm gonna. Come on, guys. You must know this. What's the guy's name? He was in Get Hard as well with Kevin Hart. What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? I can see his face. Is it Will Ferrell? That's it. Will Ferrell. Funny. See, Step Brothers, right? Everyone used to say to me, "Oh, you need to watch this film, Step Brothers." Good film, right? Good film, funny in parts, but it's silly funny, and it's like, do you know what I mean? It's a different kind of comedy, like for me, and I liked it. Would I watch Step Brothers over and over again? No, I wouldn't. Right? I wouldn't. But I can see it. I see the appeal. Right? Denzel Washington in Training Day. See what I mean? See when I say this guy has never made a bad film, right? If someone asked me, what is your favourite Denzel film? I couldn't tell you. I'm spoilt for choice. I loved him in Training Day. He was slick. Yeah. But guys, watch Fences. Honestly, I swear to God, right? You will not be disappointed. It's a great film. I'll tell you something as well. There's a Denzel film that no one really talks about, right? And it's... A lot of my friends have never seen it, so therefore I can't really talk about it. But I'll tell you something. Anyone who's seen the Denzel film, again, this is one of my favourite films, right? And it goes back to what I was saying to you guys about I like meaning in films. I like, hidden meanings, or I like films that are true stories as well. He did a film called Remember the Titans, right? And if anyone who's not seen it, I recommend you go and see that, because that is based on real life. Yeah, when he's a coach and he goes to a school to be the football coach. Yeah, and the racism is rife in this school, right? The whites stand over there, the blacks stand over there, and obviously he comes in. Wasn't a popular choice to be the manager. He was brought in because they needed someone of color to be in that job, and it was his job to try and integrate the players together. And as hard as it was in that film, in the end he did it. And oh my God, did he do it? And I'll tell you something now. Yes, it's a film, and we know worse goes on, right? We're seeing an hour and a half of something that went on for years, right? But when I watch a film, that really does interest me, stuff, things like that, when I think, oh, it's a true story, I'll be like, oh, then obviously I have to research further. So then I'll go onto YouTube and I'll find the real coach and listen to what he had to say about how tough it was back then, and how they come together, and how he got over the racism, and how the little methods he used to integrate a group of players together. The fact that, on the coach, I want a white player and a black player, right, sitting next to each other. I am going to room a white player and a black player. You will talk, you will converse with each other, because I will make you do that. I love stuff like that, because it's breaking barriers. Right, I mean, if you see the film and you watch the end and you see how it all comes together, it's a beautiful thing, man. Honestly, I swear to God, I love stuff like that. Overcoming the impossible. I love stuff like that, and it really motivates me. So honestly, guys, if you've not seen it, Remember the Titans. That's what it's called. Go and watch it. Shawshank Redemption, great film. That's a classic. I mean, come on. Grant McRoberts, have you seen Dark Water with Mark Ruffalo? Again, he's a good actor. I like him. That is a class film. It's about a lawyer who is suing DuPont to have been contaminating everyone's water. It's a true story. I've seen it, mate. It's a really long film, though. And I think I haven't seen the last half an hour. because I was watching that on some stream and it didn't last long. So, yeah, I think there was a half hour to go. But I think he put a lot of weight on for that role. Am I right, Grant? He did. He put a lot of weight on. And he went for years trying to sue them. And do you remember he kept getting knocked back? So I remember a lot of the film. That wasn't something he just did overnight. He was going for years. And he had doors just slammed shut in his face. But yet he carried on. He pursued with it. And again, it's things like that. You know what I mean? Just keep going, keep going. Even when you think it's impossible, keep going. The last season of Top Boy was class. You do wrong out there, the Jamaicans will make you disappear. Mate, I'm telling you, Sugar. Sugar wants him. Sugar want him money. Do you remember that, Chris? Sugar. If you know, you know. Big up. Oh, I love it. That's what I saw the other day. Hang on, let me just quickly. What's it called? The actress in it, I really like her actually. Hang on, two secs. It was. I thought it was decent. The woman, yeah, because it's a mouthful. The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. That's what it's called. It's a long one, isn't it? But yeah, I watched that the other day. Series, really good actually. The woman who's in that, the lead, yeah. So she's got the lead role. What's her name? Hang on, let me find out her name. Kristen Bell. She was in Couples Retreat. Now again, we're talking about comedies. That is a film I could watch over and over and over again. It's one of my favourite films. The Couples Retreat. Again, Vince Vaughn is in that, right? So Wedding Crashers, Couples Retreat, two of my favourite films. Anyone who's not seen Juice Bigelow, Male Gigolo, again, that's another one of my favourite films. The second one was crap, but the first one, yes. Flo, one of Flo's favourite films, Deep Throat, Volume 4, must watch Diesel. Yep. After watching Volume 3, the one that you was in, I think you had a guest spot right at the end, Flo. That sort of put me off a bit, bruv. However, if it was an improvement, I will watch it. Not a problem. Top Gun 2, 27th of May. That's coming out. Lovely, Joanne. That looks good, actually. Everyone's going to be watching that. Tony Blackwell, yeah, Diesel. It's about con artists. It's quite interesting, must admit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember reading the blurb. Right, I'll give that a go then. Let's try and get 100 likes. How many have we got so far? Danny Cook, my guy. Big up yourself, Dan. Hi, Diesel. I'm just home from work. Great to see you live. Nah, anytime, mate. Listen, it's a nice chilled one tonight. We just thought we'd have a little bit of banter, talk about films, talk a little bit about the Arsenal, just have a laugh in general. Do you know what I mean? You know, we've all got work tomorrow. We're all like, oh my God, I've got to be up at 6 in the morning. Oh, sod that. But we thought while we're here, let's just try and make the most of a Sunday night. Tony Ubera, have you watched the Arteta Ings movie, Rim Job? I think my friend Terence has got the leading role in that. Boom! Sorry, I had to say it. He knows I love him, really. TP0198. Hope you well, mate. Big up, Diesel. Every time you do a stream, I get gassed because you're too real. Thank you very much. I'll try, mate. I'll try. It beats lying, though, didn't it? Might as well. Brad, but do you know what, Brad? I tried to watch this the other day. I couldn't get into it. Diesel, watch a film called The Violent Man by Craig Fairbrass. Came out this year. Unbelievable film. It's a must watch. Do you know what? I watched the part where he wanted to go to the toilet, yeah? And Craig Fairbrass said, no, you wait until the morning. And then when he saw Craig Fairbrass was sleeping, he tried to do a little sly one, didn't he? And obviously he woke up and he caught him and he put his head in the toilet. And I just, do you know what? See, look, guys, the trouble I've got is as much as I'm a movie person and I love my TV, I love my series, I'm watching it, but I'm also playing about with my phone, right? So it's really got to grab me. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's why sometimes I do struggle with things. What I need to do is put the phone down and just concentrate on what I'm watching. That's what I've got to start doing. But, yeah, I'm terrible. Honestly, I'm terrible with things like that. Will Ferrell, that's it. That's the one. Owen Wilson and Will Ferrell. Come on, Flo. That's the one. See, Flo, The Gentleman, top movie. See, I didn't like that. I didn't think it was all that. Everyone was raving about it. I watched it. Matthew McConaughey, good actor. I still can't believe that was Hugh Grant in it. Oh my God, he blew me away, Hugh Grant. Blew me away because I'm so used to him talking posh and being the posh English gentleman. And in that, he talks like a proper gangster, like proper London. Bit like us. But yeah, he blew me away. But other than that, I didn't think it was all that. I'm sorry, I didn't. Hill Matt Howarth. Yes, my brother. Big up to the big man Diesel. Big up yourself, Matt. I'll be good, mate. I'll be good. I hope you're good. But come on, Nathan. Boys in the Hood. Everyone's seen that. Yeah. Listen, and we've all been there as well, haven't we? Like, we've got a bird in the room, and obviously, like, your mum comes in, she forgets something, so she comes back in, runs into the kitchen, grabs it, and as she's on her way out, she sniffs and she can smell sex in the air. Yeah. So she runs up, and obviously, you know what I mean? You're either going to get caught or hope to God you've got a window in your room and the bird can escape, right? Or in my case, obviously, that's what happened to me. Normally, it's the guy who's got to be on his toes, yeah? But obviously, you can smell that sex in the air. It's just something you can smell. I don't know what it is, but exactly what's reminiscent in that film, Nathan. And I know that's why you put that comment in there, bruv, because I know that's happened to you, yeah? But don't worry, I'm with you, right? Common ground, yeah? Me and you, come on. Steve, many great films. That's what I'm saying. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is a good film as well. He's done better, but it was a good film. Denzel Washington, The Book of Eli. Great film. Oh, Chris, look, Remember the Titans, proper legend film. See, you've seen it. Good. I thought I was on my own there. Remember the Titans. That was a great film. Shame he didn't get the spotlight he deserved, unlike Coach Carter. See, again, Coach Carter's a good film. I like that. But I always struggled with the notion that no one had really seen this film, Remember the Titans. Because for me, that was one of his best films. One of his best, and yet no one really knows about it. Sad. But, oh well. Suresh, hope you're good, mate. Morning, Diesel. I'm late again. Don't worry about it. Seeing in mute. Going to watch this in full later. Don't have to mute me. I'm not swearing tonight. But yeah, it's not. No, anytime, mate. I'm just grateful that you've come over to watch. So thank you very much. Thank you. AJ, Bad Boys are some of the greatest films I ever watched, if never seen. Yeah, Bad Boys is good. That's it. Sugar wanting money. I'll tell you what else have I seen. See this thing, Raising Dion. Anyone seen that? Raising Dion. Is that good? Tayab's in the chat. Tayab Khan. I hope you're well, Tayab. Big up yourself, mate. That series is sick. Mad ending. Couldn't believe it. Which one, Nath? Which one? Which one? Tell me. Which one? Good, yeah. Goodfellas is up there. AJ, I'm going to show my age with this, but Sonic 2 comes out later this year. Jim Carrey was... Do you know what? You say that, right? Obviously, I've got a son. And we watched that when it came out. And I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I was showing my age. I was thinking, oh, my God, look how fast he's running. Oh, my God, there's smoke coming out of his feet. Whoa! But, yeah, it was really good. Really good. I'm not a lover of kids' films. Do you know what? I'm not into the, like the kids' films, but like the animated ones, the cartoon ones. I don't really like them. Although I do love, what's it? Is it The Haunted House? I do. I'm sure that's what it's called. Guys, remind me if I've got that wrong. The Haunted House. I love that film. What else we got? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The Batman's out. Yep, can't wait for this. Robert Pattinson is Batman, isn't it? And do you know what? I'll be honest. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know about that. I saw the trailer, and the trailer looks really good. So the write-up he's got, apparently, there's a lot of people saying that he's actually pulled it off. That he's done really well in it. So yeah, I liked Ben Affleck though as Batman. But then someone asked me the other day, "Who's your favourite Batman?" For me, it's Michael Keaton. I've always loved Michael Keaton. I think he's such a good actor. Again, underrated. No one really talks about Michael Keaton. And he's been around for years. Such a good actor. Yeah. And if you want proof that if he was a good actor, you need to watch Beetlejuice. Right? So just watch that. Tayab Diesel, are you watching the AFCON fight or not, mate? No, I will be watching highlights later on as soon as I'm done watching this. I've not really watched any of it, if I'm honest with you, mate. It's not really interested me, if I'm honest. And plus, I've been so busy as well. Jeff Cross, In-Betweeners, one of my favorite. Oh, I love In-Betweeners. Love In Between Us. That is such a typical boys series, isn't it? That is for the boys. Although I do know a lot of girls who watch it and like it as well. Jeff, let me know your favourite character is. Mine is Jay. Yeah, for obvious reasons. We all know a Jay. Any group of mates, guys in the chat and guys at home watching, right? Within your group of boys, your group, let's be honest, there is always a Jay in it. Someone who lies through their teeth, who makes that they've been with this bird and that bird and this bird and that bird, when really they haven't, right? They're virgins, right? But, and they always say, yeah, I did this, I did that. And it's always when no one's there to back them up or to see it for themselves, right? So you've got to take his word for it. That is Jay. And we all know one of them. I know several of them, if I'm honest with you. In Between Us is gold. Come on, it's brilliant. Never laughed so hard. In Between Us is... So, I mean, look, In Between Us is quality. Do you know why I like it as well? Again, it's British, but it's real. It's real. You can relate to those guys. You know what I mean? We all know a Jay. We all know a Simon. We all know a Will. And I think the way it is... even the films, you know, the first one was obviously better, yeah. But you see, like the second one, I'm not going to say too much. I don't want to get in trouble here, right? But you see, like that second one where Will's in bed with the blonde girl. They're just about to do it. He looks over and he sees Jay in the next bed. He's awake, and obviously he's watching him and he's doing something. Yeah, we've all done that, guys. Come on, back me up. We've all done that, right? So yeah. So obviously you can relate to it. White Gold is, again, that's good. I like that. Double glazing salesman, isn't it? Back in the day, proper sales guys. Love stuff like that. Love it. The way they sell as well. Anything for a sale. These I watched Green Street. It was so bad, it was good. Green Street, yeah, good film. The only thing that let that down, in my opinion, was I thought they cast it wrong. What's his name? Charlie Hunnam was the lead role in it. Didn't work. They should have got a proper Londoner as the lead role, as the head of the firm. That's what let it down. And also, can I just say this as well? You know what else I didn't like about that film? See, in the end, with the Millwall invading the West Ham pub. It was West Ham, isn't it? No, Chelsea. No, hang on. Yeah, West Ham. That never happened. That would never happen back in the day. Never. Never would have happened. No way Millwall would have done that to West Ham. No chance. So whoever wrote that and got that signed off as well, I thought was a little bit of a disgrace. No, Millwall got a naughty firm, but West Ham had the numbers. So there's no way Millwall were going to overtake West Ham like that. No chance. No chance. Battle like that, I'm standing with West Ham. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, that annoyed me a little bit because that just so weren't true. And a few people I know within those sort of circles, I know as well, weren't happy with that. So, nah. Football Factory I liked. Law Abiding Citizen. What a film that, again, Gerard Butler, again, one of my favourite actors. He doesn't do a bad film. I love him in London Has Fallen. What's the first? Olympus Has Fallen. What's the other one? Is it Angel Has Fallen as well, the third one? But for me, my favourite one out of those three is London. I just thought the way that was written, I thought that was brilliant. And that could actually happen. I tell you something, that takes years of planning. So there's a little part of me that was like impressed. Christ, like you pulled it off. But yeah, Law Abiding Citizen is a class film. Anyone who's not seen that, watch it. Brilliant. This is awesome. Reminds me of Chick Flicks. Rest in peace, sexiest voice of YouTube, Chicky Chick. Tone, listen, mate. You've heard me say it. You know, I said it loads of times in the past. You know, if ever I see Chick in the chat, or you know, if he come on, I always used to boast about his channel, Chick Flicks. I love it, love it. Should have had a lot more views and subs than what it did. But I love talking about films and movies because listen, let's be real. That's what we watch all day, don't we? You know, we get home from work. First thing we do, we put the telly on. We watch a decent film. That's what we do. So this is what I go back to, like what I was saying about life. Yeah, things we do in everyday life. We sit down, We watch telly, do we not? Right? And obviously, you guys, you know, a lot of the good things I've watched in the past has been recommendations from you guys. You know, because I think the more I tell you what I watch, the more you get to know what I like, and you think, you know, I would like this series or that film, and you recommend it. And obviously, I'll recommend things to you guys. It's just a nice change of pace sometimes, not talking too much about the Arsenal and talking about other things as well that we can all relate to and that we can all contribute to as well. Because look at all of us. Max Onley, Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, you've got Chris taking his boy to see Sonic 2. Zoe Thomas, Shrek 1 and 2 are up there with two of my favourite films. Yeah? Raising Dion is decent. Yeah? Oh, I'll try it then. I'll try it. Above the Rim, yeah, good film. Tupac, innit? I like his films. I'll tell you what, check out one called Poetic Justice that he done with Janet Jackson. That's a good film. And also, guys, I will say this. I always put this... No, I can't say that because there might be people watching. But look, two of the films I always watch if I've got company, really good. Why Did I Get Married? And Why Did I Get Married To? Right? Both films have got Janet Jackson in. I'll tell you something, quality films, right? Quality films. So watch them. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a massive, massive, massive fan of Idris. I love Idris Elba to bits. Got his loafer coat. He's hanging up in my wardrobe right now as we speak. So yeah, I love Idris. And he's in a film called This Christmas. I love that. It's one of my favourite films as well. It's just a good old comedy family Christmas film. So yeah, he's in there. I'm not a Western man. I don't like Western films, but the one he did, was it We Do It the Right Way? Is that what it's called? Something like that. That came out on Netflix a while. Because he's in it, I watched it. And it is actually a good film. I enjoyed that. What else we got here? Yeah, Michael Keaton. He's a good actor, Michael Keaton. I love Keaton. I'm telling you now. Again, he's I've said it once, I'll say it again. He's underrated. I still think he's the best Batman. I really do. I loved him in Batman. Beetlejuice as well. I love Beetlejuice. Anyone who's not seen that, again, if you haven't seen it, that's a crime. But he was in a film called Pacific Heights. That was really good. He was like a stalker, like this neighbor. He was a tenant. You just couldn't get rid of him. He was like the neighbor from hell. Really, really good film. He can do comedy. He can do serious. He can do thriller. I love Michael Keaton. Quality actor. Michael Keaton all day, and the first Batman was proper. Yeah, Tim Burton. That's what I'm saying. Best ones. Yeah, Jay is my... Everyone loves Jay, don't they? Everyone loves Jay. I'll tell you what, in between us, what's your favourite episode? Let me know, guys. Let me know what your favourite one is. I like the one where they go to, is it Canberra Sands? The caravan park. I do. Oh, what's the other one? There was another one I liked. But yeah, I like that one. I like the one where they go to they gate crash the party. They climb over the wall in the garden. I like that as well. Joel Eaton is in the chat. Joel, big up yourself, mate. Big up Diesel. I'm watching from New Zealand on the other side of the world. Left England 10 years. Yeah, left England 10 years ago. You got to come to New Zealand, mate. I'd love to. Anything's better than England, mate. So yeah, listen, you've only got to ask me once. I'm there. I'd be good though, Joel, and thank you for watching, mate. What time is it over there, by the way? Let me know what time it is. Jeff Cross, yes, Jay, bus bankers. Yeah, I know you are. I was almost going to say it there. Jay, look, everyone loves Jay, don't they? Everyone loves Jay. Neil's dad, filth. That reminds me, he's in a series called Phone. Has anyone seen Phone Shop? That's funny. I like that. Phone Shop's good. Diesel, you have Bel Air coming out this year too. It's going to be so different from Fresh Prince. Will Smith directs it, I believe. Yeah, I saw something about that yesterday, I believe. I saw the guy who's going to be like the lead role in it. Tone, you know me, mate. Sometimes you just don't touch a classic. Don't mess with a classic. But they're going to do it. So I can't see how it's going to... Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. But But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I mean, come on, man. You can't improve on that. Let me just ask you guys something as well. Have you ever... What? There's something I love. This is years ago now, right? Did you guys ever see a series called Widows? Not the American film, because I know they've done a copy of it, but the British series years ago. I think this was probably in the 70s or the 80s. Widows. They're actually on YouTube, right? So all the episodes are on YouTube. Series 1, Season 2, and Season 3. Ruth Mitchell, who played Dolly. And Widows it's a bit dated now, but I love Widows. Love it. Watch it. I recommend it. It's free. It's on YouTube. Give it a try. Tony, come on, man. I'm not gay. I'm not gay, but damn, I can cuddle up with Diesel and watch movie after movie, mate. I'm telling you. Honestly, I'm one of them. I could just play. I would only get up to go to the toilet. That's it. Right? Even when it comes to munch, I'll just go on the phone and get a Uber Eats or or a Just Eat or a what's the other one? Deliveroo. Yeah, I'm not leaving that bed, bruv. I'm just watching movie after movie. I love it. I love it because you know what it is, guys. We work bloody hard in life. Yeah, we work hard. We work hard in the week. Right? A lot of you guys, same like me, going to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. You know, so it's for me. That's what a weekend should be about. You know, it's where you unwind and you do the things that you love to do. Yeah, it just so happens I love to just lay on my ass and watch TV. I love films. I love series. Yeah. So the weekend for me, that's my release. That's how I chill. Because in the week I'm non-stop. You know, so like we all need that. We all need that time to just switch off and just chill and relax and be with your loved ones or your kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, ICF, not to be messed with. Facts, exactly, which is why I was upset with the outcome of that film. The only one, my favourite character in that film, who I thought was like reminiscent of how they were back in the day, was Bother. And the other one, actually, the pilot. Them two. But yeah. What else we got? Yeah, the Luther film, that's not far away yet. I think Idris gave us a bit of a little teaser, didn't he, Chris? That will be done. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait. If that's in this, listen, I've not been cinema in years, yeah? If that comes out in cinema, I'm there the first night. First night. Yeah? I'm going all out. I can't wait for that. That's going to be big. Swanage trip, I see in between, isn't it? Oh God, one of my favourites is where Neil was getting groomed and he doesn't know what is happening and his friends are all creeped out. that was the PE teacher, wasn't it? Dirty, but yeah, dirty. No, he tries to like creep in, and the headmaster like catches him. Do you know what is funny, right? Because that's a serious thing, you know. It's serious, isn't it? But it's done in. This is why I love things like the In-Betweeners, because to do that, look, we're in a very a PC world now, aren't we? And see when you see stuff like that, that's a serious that goes on, right? Believe you know, not so much now, although it still does for me. But obviously, you know, years ago, when obviously, you know, things got missed and obviously things went highlighted and never swept under the carpet. Now I know there's a lot more procedure in place and stuff like that. But things like that, you know, we've seen in the papers, haven't we? You know, that things are only starting to come out now that happened years ago with teachers and the things that they've done with students. Not to be, you know, too serious about it, but when you see a scene like that in the In-Betweeners, it's wrong, but it's funny, isn't it? Like this, it's just the way they do it. So yeah, because Neil, as we all know, Neil's so stupid, like he doesn't clock. Do you know what I'm saying? And the teachers, you know, and Jay and Simon and Will, they all know these teachers are wrong, and yeah, but they just it's just him being him. You know what he's like, Mr. whatever his name is. But it is like they do it in a humour way. Gavin and Stacey's another. I love Gavin and Stacey, but it's one of them where if you get the humour, Gavin and Stacey's class. It's brilliant. If you don't get the humour, it's crap. right? It's one or the other. It's very much Marmite. That's what I found with that. The Office is the same. The Office for me is class. I love The Office. I just love the deadpan humour. I just love that. Ricky Gervais for me is an absolute ledge, right? So yeah, 54 likes. All right, I'll take that. Have you seen the new James? Yeah, I've seen it. It was all right. I didn't think it was all that, if I'm honest. I think that's his last one now, isn't it? So yeah, God knows who's going to be the new Bond. I'd love to see Idris get it. I don't think he will, but I'd love to see him get it. I want to say that I hope your son is doing. Yeah, all good. Thank you, AJ. Much appreciate that, mate. Yeah, all good. Getting more independent, telling me off now. You know, he's only 8. But yeah, you'd think he was the father and I was the son. Do you know what I mean? He's telling me off. He's very independent now. Won't give me a kiss anymore when I drop him to school. Yeah, they're growing up. You know, I'm just a taxi now. That's all I am. So yeah. But a lot of what he does is reminiscent of what I was like. You know, you get kids nowadays, they want to go to school on their own. Like, he keeps asking me, and I'm like, no, I don't trust no one out there, right? So, you know, I used to go to school at a certain age, but obviously it was different years ago. Now there's just so many wrong uns out there, and it's just not. It's different now, isn't it? It's different. You know, I'm not saying things didn't go on years ago, but I just think people were more together years ago. I think now it's very much everyone out for themselves and stuff. But he's at that age now where it's cool. It's considered cool to walk to school on your own. It's not considered cool to turn up to school in a half-decent car with your parents dropping you off. So, yeah, that's just kids for you, isn't it? Tony Blackwell, yes, widows. They were hard-nosed cows. See, Tony, you remember, didn't you? Quality, mate. Loved it. Chris Ellison was in it as well. He was one of the brothers. You know, DCI Burnside, yeah? That one. In the bill. Yeah, great. I'm telling you, watch it. Right, guys, Tayab, Senegal have won. Anyone who wants to know, Senegal have won. They've won the AFCON. Thank you very much. Zoe Thomas, big up Senegal. Lovely. Steve RFC7, Senegal win it. Lovely. No new deal for El Neni. No. Well, you never know. So, I tell you, he's a lucky player to still be at the Arsenal. I swear he's on 50 grand a week as well. Why would you want to leave? Hardly plays, happy to sit on the bench. He's getting money that he'd never get anywhere else. He's golden. Tayab, The Office is quality. Come on. Those comedies are so well written and acted. Exactly, facts. Mate, Tony, listen, bruv, listen. I watched this now on YouTube. Diesel, do you remember the Real McCoy, Mr. Fraser and Jamaican News sketches? I watch it now. I swear to Tone, honestly, the amount of people I talk to about the Real McCoy and no one knows what I'm talking about, right? Because it was so ahead of its time. This is what, you know what I say to you guys all the time. The things I love about life are slowly disintegrating because it's becoming so PC. You've got to be so careful on what you say. You know, they was even talking about him taking Only Fools and Horses off of the TV, but because of certain things that get said in these episodes. And it's like, come on, that's an institution, Only Fools and Horses. You can't ban that off the TV. What is this world coming to? But this, it was a black comedy sketch, and it was lighthearted, and it was all good fun, and it was basically, it was just obviously, just taking the mickey out of Jamaicans or Africans or Nigerians or, you know what I mean? But it was lighthearted. You would never get something like that on the TV now. But you see, that was ahead of its time, right? I loved it. And do you know what? Rest in peace to Felix Dexter. He was my favourite on that show. I thought he was brilliant when he played Douglas, the lawyer. Nathaniel, who used to work in the local cab office. Yeah, he was my favourite. But as Douglas, and he done one as well. By the way, guys, these are all on YouTube as well, right? But he done, it was, Tone, do you remember the one he done as a boxer? He called himself Floyd Honeybuns, but he was taking the mickey out of Floyd. Was it Lloyd Hannigan? Was it Sugar Ray? No, Sugar. No, I can't remember what his name was. But yeah, he was taking the mickey out of him with the lisp and the stutter. And it was just, mate, it's class. Class. That's all I can say. Class. Real McCoy, another night, great song. Come on, Max. Diesel, you lie, right? Vera, I haven't, mate. I've got to see it. You know, everyone tells me it's meant to be good. I love whodunits and stuff. I haven't seen it though. I've got to watch it. It's like Death in Paradise. I love that. I only watch it because I love where it's filmed. But yeah, it's light-hearted, isn't it? I do like things like that. Oh, Sheridan Smith can be anything she wants, mate. Do you know what? The thing is as well, when you look at her, right, it's not like she's dropped dead, like, but she's something. You know, when you look at a girl and you think there's something about you. There's something about you, no matter what role she plays. I know she puts a lot of weight on for certain roles that she does, and even then, I look at it and I think, do you know what I mean? I saw her in a film, a David Williams film. What was it? Ratburger. That was it. Again, that's a great. I love that film. I watched that with my boy, Ratburger. She was in that. Yeah. Not attractive at all in that film, but still, you still would. So yeah. What can I say? Yeah, honey, that was it. Yeah, Floyd. Why are you so bright? You remember that one, huh? Watch it, honestly, tell it's quality. She's got a great voice. Yeah, listen, Londoner, mate. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Mr. Waffle. Nah, she's lovely. Sheridan Smith's lovely, mate. Lovely. That Kate Mara, who we mentioned earlier on as well, in the t-shirt, who has enough. She's lovely. Really nice. Margot Robbie for me. Oh, damn, she fine. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Guys, listen. So look, 1 hour, 46 minutes. How many likes have we got? AJ, let me know. My voice is starting to go now. I think you can hear it's starting to get a little bit hoarse. Ratburger, 90s. Ratburger's sick. I love that film. Again, he's another one. David Williams, legend. Soon we will have to get Only Fools and Horses back on DVD the way things are going on. Yeah. I'm telling you, mate, it's scary, man. It's not. In fact, do you know what? What am I going to watch now? No, I'm going to finish The Tourist. I'm going to do that now. So I've got 3 more episodes to go, I think. So yeah, I'm going to do that. 57 likes. That's not bad. Not bad at all. That's fine. So we'll do that. Cheers, guys. What else am I going to do? There's something else I want to see. No, it'll come to me. No, actually, no. That's what I wanted to say to you guys. Oh, what's it called? The House of Gucci. Has anyone seen that? Because it's come up on my thing now. And it does look good. The Goonies. Come on, that's class. Old school. That's timeless. The Goonies is timeless. Flight of the Navigator. These 80 films I used to love. Listen, there's a License to Drive. Anyone not seen that, go and watch it. It's really good. The two Corries, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. And also, there's no one really... Right, Tony Blackwell, you'll probably know this. Jeff Cross, you'll probably know this, right? Let me... one of my favourite 80s films, and again, it wasn't really a well-known one. It was called Lucas. Do you remember that? Do you remember Lucas? Corey Haim was in it, Charlie Sheen. If you remember, don't blag me as well. Just tell me the truth. If you remember. If you don't, I won't judge you. Right? But honestly, Lucas was a great film. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, what else we got? So we had Flight of the Navigator. We had one called, do you remember Daryl? Yeah, the boy, the robot. Yeah. We had that. What else? The Boy Who Could Fly. What's the one with the witch? What's the name? Teen Witch. So yeah, I still love all them films, man. I'm going to bounce. Take care, everyone. Great stream, Diesel. No, cheers, Max. No worries, bruv. No worries. AJ, my sister, she's watched House of Gucci. She said it was amazing. She's in it, isn't it? Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was perfect for the role. Yeah, I liked her in that film she done with Bradley Cooper, man. Christ, what's that called now? Totally forgot. The rom-com. Great film. Anyway, it will come to me. But yeah, the 80s films, it was the best period for me. Yeah, for me. Honestly, 80s films are the best. Even now, to this day. Yeah. Don't like, yeah. Back from casting couch. But no, of course not. Of course not, Nath. I'll never do that. Disgusting. Anyway. Lady Gaga is attractive when she doesn't wear all that crap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I wouldn't say no. Can't remember Lucas off the top of my head. No, go and watch it, man. It's good. It's good. It's good. But guys, yeah, I'm seriously going to go now. My throat is just killing me. Listen, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, guys. Spread the word as per usual. Please smash the likes. Yeah, smash. Once again, we've done an hour and 50 minutes. Decent. So time flies when you're having the fun and you're just having a bit of a laugh. And I love it. Polky's Revenge of the Nerds. Come on, boom. But I'm going to go now, guys. These will go into Arteta's OnlyFans account now. I can't stand it. Listen, no, Lucas. No, I don't remember. No, I love Charlie Sheen. Sheen's a legend. Narendra, I'm sorry, man. Damn, the stream is about. I just joined. I'm sorry, mate. I have to. My voice is strained. I've been going for an hour and 51 minutes. I am sorry, fella. I'm sorry. But listen, I'm going to be doing more as well. Yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to obviously just have a light-hearted one tonight. You know, yeah, just a bit more of a personal one. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about certain things, films, and and stuff like that. And yeah, just have a bit of banter. You guys having a bit of banter between yourselves, from what I can see in the chat room as well. So yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. But listen, guys, I know we've all got work tomorrow now, so yeah, let's. I'm gonna go and watch something, a film, nothing else, Nathan. But yeah. I really want to say something, but I can't because I know there's certain people watching. But anyway, I'll shut up because I get in trouble. Keep the streams to an hour, 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, I'll do. You know what I'm like. I love it. I love talking to you guys, though. Do you know what I mean? I find it hard to go. I feel like I'm letting you guys down. I don't mean to. Love Diesel. Take care. See you on the next one. Cheers, Tone. Much appreciated. Now, guys, I'm generally going to go now. Back from casting catch is calling me. I'm in the next one. Filming. But love yous. And see you very soon. Turn your notifications on as per usual. And please, guys, subscribe. I'm very close to 500 now. So please help me. Anyway, on that note, I love yous. Later, Sheridan Smith.